Strategies for summarizing and presenting business information. Techniques for condensing and summarizing information are many. Firstly, identify the core message. Start by clearly defining the primary message or objective. What is the most critical piece of information that your audience needs to know? Everything else should support or relate to this central idea. Use the pyramid principle. Organize information hierarchically, starting with the most important points. Begin with the conclusion or main idea, followed by supporting arguments or data. This approach helps the audience grasp the key message first, with the option to delve deeper into details if interested. Employ bullet points and lists. Break down complex information into bullet points or numbered lists. This makes the content easier to scan and digest, allowing the audience to grasp the key points quickly. Create visual summaries. Use charts, graphs, or infographics to represent data or concepts visually. A well-designed visual can convey complex information more efficiently than text alone. Implement executive summaries. For longer documents or presentations, include an executive summary at the beginning that outlines the main points. This allows busy readers or listeners to understand the essential content at a glance. Tailoring content to different audiences. Understand your audience. Before preparing your summary, consider the audience's knowledge level, interest, and what they need from the information. An executive team will likely want different information than a technical team or a client. Choose the right language. Adjust the complexity of your language based on the audience's familiarity with the topic. Avoid jargon and technical terms when speaking to a general audience, but use specific terminology if it's standard for your audience's field. Highlight what matters to them. Emphasize the aspects of the information most relevant to the audience. For instance, a financial audience might be most interested in cost implications, while a customer service team might focus on how changes affect user experience. Adjust the level of detail. Decide on the granularity of information based on the audience's need for detail. Executives might prefer high-level summaries, while practitioners might require more detailed data or instructions. Consider the format. Different audiences may prefer different formats. For example, an email summary might be best for quick updates, while a detailed report or interactive presentation might be better for an in-depth reviews. Get feedback and refine. Tailoring content is often a process of iteration. Get feedback on your summaries and presentations to learn what works best for different groups and continuously refine your approach. By applying these strategies, you will be able to create concise, compelling summaries and tailor your communication effectively to diverse audiences. This segment would not only provide viewers with actionable techniques, but also the understanding of how to apply them in various business contexts to improve the clarity, impact, and relevance of the communication. Interactive component or quiz to apply what you have learned. Interactive exercises like real-time summary creation. Emphasize the importance of clarity, brevity, and audience relevance. Exercise introduction. Consider a brief, complex paragraph of a text or a set of data points. This could be a hypothetical business scenario, a customer feedback report, or a product description. Audience participation. The audience should apply the summarizing techniques to the provided information, create a concise, clear summary, or an executive overview. You could write this down, type it out, or simply formulate it mentally. Sharing and discussion. Participants to share the summaries, discuss the varying approaches and the effective use of summarizing techniques. Interactive quiz. Understanding your audience. Remember the importance of tailoring communication to different audiences and key considerations like language, detail, and format. Quiz introduction. Consider a few short scenarios, each describing a different audience type. For example, technical teams, senior executives, potential clients. Audience response. For each scenario, present a statement or a piece of information that needs to be communicated. Audience to choose or suggest the best way to tailor the content for that specific audience from multiple choices or open-ended questions. Review and explain. Go through the correct answers or suggestions explaining why certain adaptations are more effective for each audience type. These interactive components are not just engaging but also provide immediate practical application, reinforcing the learning objectives. They encourage active participation, which can significantly enhance retention and understanding of the content.